Before I start, I just want to say that I'm doing a test model for a character named Lucy Lepont, and this video is for school. Now let us begin. Back in 2015, the indie game Undertale by Toby Fox was nominated the best PC game of that year. So what makes this game so great? Well, I will be analyzing different aspects of this game as well as relating them back to another popular game, Doki Doki Literature Club. First, let's look at this thread on Steam of the people convincing someone else to get this game. The thread is titled, "Explain why this game is considered so good." Well, this isn't some super reliable news company. What is a more reliable source when figuring out why people like a game than the people who like it? Again and again, it is said that this game subverts expectations, has lovable characters, and plays with your heartstrings. This game's characters are probably the most celebrated part of the game. So, what makes Undertale's characters so great? Well, for one, they make sense and they're realistic. Now you may be saying, realistic? Two of the characters are skeletons! That's not what I meant. I mean their motivations and actions are realistic. Look at the fan favorite, Sans. He's only had his brother his whole life, so he's incredibly protective. He often cracks jokes and tries to make the situation look better than it is, which is most likely something he developed to keep his brother happy. Okay, so now I should relate this back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Let's think of the main antagonist, Monica. Her intentions. Your character is seemingly irresistible to the girls, and she's the only one who doesn't even get to have a chance with you. So she hacks in the game and makes herself the only option. Just Monica. The motives make sense. We can also look at how the main character of Undertale, Frisk, appeals to the audience, as they are the gateway between our world and the game. Cat, stop. The way this character is written, there's no identified gender. The personality depends on your choices, and their name isn't even specified until the end of the pacifist route. So the character is made to fit within your imagination. Many have related to the character with mental illnesses, gender alignments, and many other little headcanons. Now, Doki Doki Literature Club does this as well, to a degree. Your character is faceless, and you choose the name. While the character is presumably male, it's never completely specified, but the personality is pretty set. Basic harem protagonist. I almost said antagonist. Now what about subverting expectations? When you look at Undertale, you expect a silly, low-quality game, but when you play it, you're met with a mysterious backstory, yeah. But then you meet a talking flower, and you think, oh, this game is so childish. But then things change. Right from the start, you get a taste of the adventure that awaits you. I'll stop there to avoid spoilers. Now, what about Doki Doki? When you open this game, you're met with cute music and an image of 4 beautiful anime girls. The first act is just cute fun, like any dating sim. But then at the very end, your best friend dies. You restart the game, and Act 2 starts. Act 2 is... well, it gives you an explanation for why psychological horror is one of the tags on Steam. You become attached to both of these games' characters because of the loops you're thrown into and trials you face together. Many have cried while playing Undertale, like grown men, strong dudes have cried. This game is just that good. Now, Undertale has a bad name for its questionable fan base, but the game itself is very good. You should really try it for yourself, as well as Doki Doki Literature Club.